It's come to my attention that there's a debate tournament coming up, so in this video, I'm going to teach you how to flow during a debate round. What's up guys, it's Alexia and welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I have a range of different videos that will be useful to high schoolers, so make sure to hit that bell for notifications to be notified every time I upload a new video. If you clicked on this video, I'm going to assume that you're a debater, so I'm not going to go too much into the details of debate. However, I will preface the video by saying that joining the debate team was one of the best decisions of my high school career. I've been a debater ever since my freshman year of high school, and right now I'm a senior. I've qualified for the states tournament 3 years in a row. I've qualified for both LD and PF before, and I've won first place and second place in numerous tournaments. In this video, I'm going to show you how I flow, or otherwise take notes, during my rounds. I'm going to show you how to set up the flow before the tournament and also how to continue taking notes in an organized fashion during your round. Although there are many different methods of flowing, you can either use paper or I've seen people do it on Google Sheets on the computer. I personally recommend using paper because you don't have to worry about your computer dying or internet lags, and a piece of paper is very easy to flip over during the round, and it's super easy to stay on track and not get lost where you are within the flow. First, I'm going to show you how to set up your flow for the round.
Start off with a sheet of blank printer paper. You will use the front and back of the sheet and need one paper per round. Make the same number of flow sheets according to the number of rounds you will have that day. The AF flow looks a bit different from your neg flow, so pay attention. Let's first start when you're on AF. The flow goes from the left of the paper to the right, in order of the speeches in the round. Feel free to pause the video to copy down the format. I'm going to show the front and back. This is a flow template for when you are on neg. Notice how whichever side you're on, the column for your own case will be small because you should know your own arguments well enough to not cite the statistics. I like to leave a spot for cross-X on the side with the opponent's case so you can quickly jot down a question as they read their case. Before the round starts, make sure that you pre-flow your own case. You can do this as thoroughly as you'd like, but I usually just write my value structure and the taglines of my contentions. If you have a controversial statistic, maybe include that as well because your opponent will likely address it directly. You want to pre-flow to help keep you organized and to note which point your opponent is actually refuting. This will come in handy later in the round to find any dropped arguments.
Once you're in the round, this is what you're going to want to do with the flow in order to keep your notes organized and make sure that you're not missing any key points that your opponent brought up.
As your opponent reads their case, take diligent notes on their value structure and contentions. You can memorize some abbreviations for the common values to make your life easier. Write their taglines, important points, and statistics that you hear. Take note of any questions you'd like to ask during cross-X. If you're a novice, you can take some prep time before your cross-X to gather your thoughts, but if you're a JV debater and up, your note-taking during the case reading should be good enough to go right into cross-X. During your prep time, draw arrows from the points they made to write your rebuttal. Make sure that you don't leave any points out because it leads to a dropped argument. As your opponent refutes your case, take notes on what their arguments are. If they miss any of your points, make sure to draw a big circle to note that the point was dropped. You can bring this up later as a voter issue. The better notes you take, the more material you have for later rounds. Sometimes I'll take arguments used against me and use them in the next round. Always improvise and adapt. As the flow can get pretty messy sometimes, I also suggest that you bring multiple colors of pens and/or highlighters.
Alright, and that's it for this video. I really hope that this was helpful, and I want to wish you good luck at your debate tournament. With these note-taking strategies, you'll be sure to not miss any key points that your opponent brought up, and you'll be well on your way towards being a great debater. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in the next one. Have a great day!